What is up, my friends? It is Friday night, and I hope that life is treating you well. I am here to give you the latest on Liverpool's summer recruitment search with regards to incomings and outgoings, because we do have a couple of updates in that regard as well today. I'm going to talk for a few minutes, but you know how this works. I want to know your thoughts about these deals or proposed deals. Let me know in the comments section if you agree or disagree, and of course, drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button. So, we will start off with an outgoing and a player who we already knew was leaving Liverpool Football Club, but today, Naby Keita was unveiled as a Werder Bremen player, so we will go back to Germany and ply his trade over there for the foreseeable. So we move on to another potential outgoing now, and this is Fabio Carvalho. And we've been speaking a lot about the interest of RB Leipzig in Fabio, and it looks like they're about to return with another potential offer. Fabrizio Romano's been speaking about it, and he said Leipzig have had more talks with Liverpool this week over Fabio Carvalho deal. Negotiations will continue over the weekend. Liverpool don't want to lose the player on a permanent transfer, but are now looking for the best solution. So it's probably going to be either a loan or a sale with a buyback clause. Now, I know we've been going on about this a lot this week, but it does seem like there is some teeth to this one. So we'll keep an eye on it, and if there's any developments, of course, we will let you guys know. Now, the reason why you're looking at this video tonight and seeing me mainly focusing on the likes of Chiesa and Gabri Veiga is that I want to know, do we need a player to come in and help us in attack? Because Mohamed Salah will be heading off to the AFCON. We don't know exactly how long he'll be there, but the tournament runs from January the 13th to February the 11th, and he will be the only player that Liverpool will be missing in the January AFCON window. So is that enough to maybe let Liverpool go into the market and try to bring in another player? Today, it has been announced that Federico Chiesa has told Juventus of his desire to leave the football club. Corriere dello Sport have been saying Federico Chiesa has decided to leave Juventus and look for other opportunities. He's valued at between 25 and 30 million pound, and the Premier League is his most likely destination. Now, the two clubs that I've seen mentioned in many articles that I've read today around Chiesa are Liverpool and Newcastle. And if you're to look at it from an outsider's perspective, Newcastle probably have more of a need for a wide player, a wide attacking player, but it's Federico Chiesa and it's 25 to 30 million quid. So I want Liverpool to be in this conversation. So do we need to bring in a player just to cover the 1 month Mo's away? No, we don't. But we also don't really have adequate cover right now for Mohamed Salah. We know that we've got great opportunities coming through with like Trent Cone-Doherty, Cade Gordon, Ben Doak and a few others as well. But we need some players for the here and now. So I guess it's going to be a difficult balancing act between Liverpool looking to not block that pathway through for the youngsters, but making sure that the team always has enough players ready to, I guess, come in to rotate and to keep us competitive. Now, I can't think of anybody who I'd feel really comfortable on the right-hand side coming in to replace Mo. We know that we can stick Harvey Elliott up there, but Jurgen Klopp has looked to utilise him more in midfield as the season's gone on. So can he have the pace, let's say, to be as impactful there? Talking to you guys yesterday in our live show, a lot of people, that's where their concern was, that maybe Elliott wouldn't have the pace to be as impactful on that right side as Mo. But let's be honest, there aren't many people that are going to be as good an option as Mo. So maybe I'm wrong on this one. Maybe I'm blowing smoke up your backside for no reason, but I really do want Liverpool to go after Federico Chiesa. Of course, I understand that he's been a shadow of his former self since he's come back from that ACL injury. I think he's only had like 4 goals, something like that this season. But Juventus have had an all-around really, really strange campaign. Obviously, with the charges that were against them, they were deducted points. They missed out on the big European places. And I guess he's probably just had enough and wants to move on. And with the Premier League being his most likely destination, where would you rather him be? At Newcastle or at Liverpool? For me, I'd like to see the kid at Liverpool, but I do understand that for me, an attacking position is probably the least that we're in need of. But right player, right time, right price? I'd say yes. What say you? So we move on to another bit of information that I garnered today, and this comes from The Athletic, and it was hidden, well, I say it was hidden, it was inside an article written about Liverpool's signing of Alexis Mac Allister, and this gave me the information that I wanted, because you guys have probably seen figures going from 35 million up to 55 million, and nobody's really disclosed what the exact amount is. Well, there was a bit in this Athletic article that really caught my attention. Liverpool have remained tight-lipped, but sources have told The Athletic it was a once-off fee to Brighton with no add-ons and that it's closer to the £35 million figure. How good does that feel? Go on, take a second to appreciate it. There's no add-ons and it's closer to 35 million. We've robbed them. We've absolutely stolen him from Brighton because he is far better than a £35 million player. And I know that we talk about our owners being cheapskates at time, and I know that I'm one of the chief protagonists about that, but this is a bargain. This is absolutely phenomenal business from Liverpool Football Club to get him for close to £35 million. That's made the transfer even better. Just when I thought it couldn't get any better, this has made it better for me. So what do you think? £35 million? Biggest bargain of the transfer window? It's got to be, right? Can't see too many better signings for that type of money. So we move on now to Liverpool apparently ramping up their efforts to sign Gabri Veiga from Celta Vigo. And this is according to a Spanish publication called Sport. They say that Liverpool will ramp up their efforts to sign the €40 million rated Celta Vigo midfielder Gabri Veiga. Now, the past 24, 48 hours, everybody's attention has been focused on a couple of things. Alexis Mac Allister signing, of course, and then Kone and Thuram. So last night we brought you guys a video that Anfield Index had told us that told the world that their sources had said that Liverpool have agreed a fee, or not a fee, Liverpool have agreed a pay and wage structure with those two players, and now it's down to negotiations with Liverpool and the clubs. But if we move away from that for a second, and I really don't have anything new to add on that, I want to just get your thoughts on, do you think we need somebody of the Gabriel Veiga kind of attacking midfielder, or do you prefer the qualities that we would get from a Kone and a Thuram? They're kind of different, and it kind of makes me think, is this too close to Fabio Carvalho? Would it be another Carvalho-like situation? But he looks like a real young talent. €40 million is the buyout clause that he has in his Celta Vigo contract. And if anybody wants to get him out there, I think that's what they'd have to pay. Now, you and I and everybody else that wants this kid are probably hoping that Stefan Bajcetic is sending glowing references back to him from his breakthrough at Liverpool. So let me know, what do you think? Do we need to go for a more attack-minded player? Or would you like to see two big, strong, athletic players like Kone and Thuram? Albeit, Thuram is capable of getting forward, we know that. Now I'm going to piss in your cornflakes a little bit, and I'm sorry to do it, but I warned people about this for a while. Lots of us want to sign Josko Gvardiol, and I am absolutely one of those people. But I'd always been led to believe that Manchester City were the front runners, and it seems like Manchester City have already started those negotiations. According to Football Insider, Manchester City have reportedly held talks with RB Leipzig over the signing of defender Josko Gvardiol. Now, you know, in these scenarios where you want somebody so bad and you try to just make things fit in order to get you to a narrative that you can maybe convince yourself the player signing, I kind of tried to do that over the past few days. With the money we were saving from like the players we've been linked with, let's say 35 million, 35 million, 35 million, that's 105 million. And I was trying to convince myself there could be Josko Gvardiol money there. Now we know Ndika today has been confirmed that he is going to Roma, so that's another player that's off. What are you saying? Should we make a play for Gvardiol? Is there a deal to be done, particularly if Leipzig want Fabio Carvalho? I feel like we do have a bit of an in here for negotiations, but I also know how expensive this kid's probably going to be. You're looking at maybe 70, 80, maybe even €90 million for Josko Gvardiol from RB Leipzig. So I want to know, if we can't get this guy, who are we left with? Braithwaite's been an option. We spoke about other centre-backs as well, like the kid Mickey van de Ven, who I know absolutely nothing about, but this is the guy I want. I can't lie, my heart sank a little bit today when I seen that Manchester City have been starting the negotiations. So that is it from me today, my friends. We will keep you guys updated right throughout the weekend, and of course, you can join me on the Anfield Agenda Twitch channel for a watch along tomorrow, as we hope that good wins out and Inter Milan win the Champions League, because, well, we can't have the Abu Dhabi Blues lifting old big ears in Istanbul, even though I fear it's happening. Over to you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.